started. We're going to be doing the Mackenzie exercises, the Williams exercises, abdominal hollowing and abdominal bracing. These are good for lower back pain, back tightness, sciatica, etc. So first we're going to start with abdominal hollowing and abdominal bracing. You're going to have your patient lay supine. For abdominal hollowing, think hollow of the stomach, so a low ridge maybe you might see, but you don't want to see rib flaring. That means they're pulling in too hard. So first, we're going to start the abdominal hollowing. What you would tell the patient is to pull their umbilicus to their spine, or just pull your belly button. You're going to pull in, suck in to pull your belly button to your spine. So go ahead and do that for me, Celine. And then you can hold for 5, relax for 5, and repeat that as many times as you need to. Go ahead and relax for me. Perfect. And then now we're going to move on to abdominal bracing. When you brace, think like you're bracing yourself for impact almost in the core, but you're going to co-contract your abdomen. So think as if you're trying to make an ab muscle and you're trying to flex your abs. So you're going to do that. Same thing. Hold for 5, relax for 5. Do that for me, Celine. And the patient should be able to feel it once they relax. Now go ahead and relax for me. Perfect. How do you feel?
I feel it.
Feel good? Okay, perfect. And then now we are going to start with the Williams abdominal exercises or stretches. The patient is going to perform the pelvic tilt for us. So basically, the patient is going to rock, you're going to find the ASIS to make sure they're doing it correctly, and then they're going to flatten their back to bring their pelvis down, and then relax back up to bring their pelvis back up. That makes sense? Good. And then now, after the pelvic tilt, another Williams exercise is the half sit-up. So go ahead and perform that for us, Celine. Or if the patient has a hard time doing it without hands, they can use their hands, but do not encourage the patient to push their head up. That just causes cervical pain, and you don't want that. And then next, we are going to do the single leg raise to the chest. So the patient, you're going to put this leg down for me. You're going to bring this knee to your chest, and you're going to pull it to your chest. Now, you see here her leg does not lay flat on the ground. That is a sign of tight hip flexor, so this would be a good exercise for her to keep doing. Then you can relax. The next exercise she's going to do, or stretch she's going to do, she's going to pull both knees to her chest. Go ahead and do that for us, Celine. And then do you feel that stretch in your lumbar spine? Perfect. And then you're going to relax. And then there is one you can do in a seated position. And I'm actually going to demonstrate that one for you because I'm already up. Yeah. So basically, you're going to have the patient reach under to stretch their back, their lower back, okay? So think as if almost you're playing football, reach under and hold. Perfect. You ready to come back? Also, you're going to need to sit up for this one. You're going to scooch back for me, feet straight ahead. You're going to have the patient do a toe touch, so you can touch your toes. Perfect, okay. And you see how her spine is neutral, she's not compensating, hunching over excessively. This is how it's supposed to be done. Perfect, sit up here. Alright? Next, we're going to be moving on to the Mackenzie exercises, okay? Everyone has their personal preference of what exercise they would like to do. When I do my rehab programs, I use a little bit of both. So for the first one, the patient would just be seated the way she is right now, but she can use a stool. Honestly, it helps with working on their posture, and the posture is a big part of lumbar spine issues now. Some people have hunchback, which is called kyphosis, or they excessively arch their back, which is lordosis. So the first, I'm going to have you lay prone, so that means you're going to lay on your stomach. your hands are gonna go down to your side, and you're gonna look at the camera, or you can look any way you want, and just relax. No, look this way. If you don't want to look straight, it's gonna hurt your neck and your chin. This sort of helps take any pressure that's on the lower back and brings it in to the spine. And then if anything, if the patient has an excessive lordotic curve, which means they have a deep curve in their back, you would put a pillow under them to level and neutral out the spine. Next, the patient, you're going to put your arms up. I'm going to assist you. Almost if you're going to do the yoga pose, the cat-cow. And you're going to sit up like that, hold, bring your arms in a little bit more. And you're just going to hold like that. You don't
Attention
have to...
all rec center patrons. The rec center closes in exactly 5 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. You don't have to excessively arch. You can just stay like this, if this feels good to you for a starter. And then you would actually, then after this, moving forward, once the patient can do this without any pain or any pinching, or when they feel fully stretched, they're going to move on to the cat-cow. So, I'm going to do the cat-cow with you. Actually, this is the cobra. I'm sorry. Cobra, you start on the ground, deep breath in, and you feel that stretch in your abdomen and in your lower back. Okay? And then now, for cat-cow, you're going to get on your knees. When you take in, you're going to take in a breath, and then you're going to arch your back outward, okay? And then you're going to, when you release, out. And you're going to continue to do that, and then that is the Mackenzie exercise program. Thank you.
This feels so good.